Buzz Lightyear mission log, stardate 3901. After a full year of being marooned, our first hyperspeed test flight is a go.
Pixar is on a roll. The world of Toy Story is getting bigger in Lightyear. As Pixar's most important franchise, this is something that pretty much every classic fan is looking forward to. Since we're closer to the release date, Pixar is sharing even more details about what to expect. The newly revealed second trailer promises a sci-fi adventure like no other. There's also this new poster. Nice. But okay, if you know Pixar, you realize that almost every movie is a feels trip, whether you sign your permission slip or not. They've always leaned into that adult category, and something like Soul proves that without a doubt. They never hold back with the emotions, which explains why Lightyear looks more mature. However, we just found out that the original version was even sadder. Well, that's hard to believe. IGN summed up a few of the key takeaways from a Lightyear press event in April. We learn how this is meant to be a fish out of water story, how Zurg has been reimagined as a scarier villain, and even that the same-sex kiss is back. What especially stood out to me though is when Lightyear's director and producer talked about an early part of the process. Tone is really interesting because there's a lot of heavy moments in the film, McLean shares, and there were heavier versions in the sense of how much tragedy befell our character. The profound nature of his journey in the first act can be really emotionally devastating. Sussman agrees, adding, "It was a little sad for several versions. It was just too much loss. And loss is an important part, but ultimately, the message of engaging with what you have in the present is not a sad message." She says after some tinkering, they figured out how to get Buzz into his next life chapter in Act 2 a lot quicker, which introduces him to a new set of characters and gets the movie out of its case of the sads.
Buzz Lightyear!
The probability of survival with an inexperienced crew is 38.2%.
Now, when Pixar, of all animation companies, thinks they're making things too sad, oh yeah, they're probably not playing around. It's a little hard to figure out what they mean without actually watching Lightyear, but the second trailer does help. Turns out that Act 1 takes place present day for Buzz, and then his mission sends him 62 years into the future. This means that everyone he knew is either really old, or they died. He's forced to abandon his previous life. A major part of the movie is time dilation, and how a few minutes to Buzz can be a few years to people around him. With that idea in mind, I can see why Lightyear went a little too far.
Mission failure imminent. In 3.
Grandma always said she believed in you.
2. 1.
Whatever's in the final version will still be dark, but not as much as it could have been. This is still Pixar though. Just have some tissues on standby. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.